Good morning, friends. Welcome to Discovery Garden Story Time. I'm Miss Krysti, and I got our friend with us, Miss Maryjo, this morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Miss Maryjo. How are you doing today?
I am wonderful.
Good.
It might
good.
rain today. Wouldn't that be
I
good?
think so. It looks like it out there, doesn't it?
It does.
So today I was looking through my books to see because we're getting close to fall. Things are going to start changing the leaves and stuff. And I found this really cute little story called Leaves with a little bear. He's very concerned about the leaves that keep falling off the tree and why they're falling off. And the author is David Stein. So I'm going to share this story with you today about leaves. It's got some cute little pictures on it. I'm going to turn around here sideways a little bit.
Could we hear you better, Miss Christie, if you removed your mask?
Well, I'm trying to be really good and get used to wearing
Okay.
my mask and stuff.
That's good.
And I think everybody can hear me pretty good. It was his first year, and he's up here around the mountains, and he's looking at the leaves there on the trees. Everything was going well. Look at him stretching. He's happy and stretching and dancing and having a great time. Until the first leaf fell. Are you okay? He wondered. He's very concerned. Then a red one fell and a yellow one fell all over his island. The leaves were falling. He just doesn't know what to think about that, Miss Maryjo. All the
I'm
leaves
sure
falling.
it's a surprise.
Yeah. Look at all the leaves coming off the trees, falling right onto the ground, and he's just looking everywhere. He tried to catch them and put them back on, but it was not the same. He couldn't get those leaves to stay on the tree. They just kept falling off. And now he looks so sad. He sat beneath the tree and watched them go all around. But he grew sleepy. Oh, I'm getting so tired. And so he found a hole and filled it with leaves. That would be kind of comfortable for him to lay on.
I would think so. Do you suppose it's going to become a bed?
It may be. I bet that's what he's planning.
Oh.
And then he went to sleep after he laid down. Just as the wind began to blow, look, more leaves are falling as he's laying there in that hole.
He's going to be buried.
He is going to be buried in those leaves. Winter came. Look at the snow. The snow is piling up on the hill there. It's covering him up. But you know what? The fox is probably hearing him in there going,
You might be right.
He slept snug in the ground. When the snow piled thick, you can see a little spot there with his leaves. And the birds are there looking too. And in the spring, with the wide eyes, he woke and he looked around. Oh, look at the sunshine. He felt the sun and saw the little buds on the bare arms of the tree. See all those leaves there? The little buds? Those leaves are coming back.
Yeah, I see.
And the tiny leaves that had begun to unfold. Welcome, he cried. Welcome. He was so happy to see those leaves. And he thought the leaves welcomed him. The end. Isn't that a sweet little story?
That's wonderful.
I know that I have a big tree in my backyard, and when the leaves come down, oh, we have a mess to clean up. But the boys next door, they love to come running and jump into the pile of leaves that we get.
So you rake them up?
Yes.
And then your neighbors come and jump in?
Yes, and then they help clean them up.
Oh, well, that's a good thing. That was a wonderful story. And soon it will be time for everybody to start raking up the leaves.
Yeah.
we'll all have a lot of fun jumping in piles.
Uh-huh.
Good morning, boys and girls, moms and dads, grandmas and grandpas. It's so nice to see you today here at Storytime. Miss Krysti and I are always happy to share our stories. And today I have a new story for you that you've never heard before, and that's because I just wrote it.
Oh, good. I'm excited
And
to hear this.
this is about a lady named Lily. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. There was a lady made out of leaves. Made out of leaves?
Mhm.
Yes, made out of leaves. And her name was Flip Flap Lily. There was a lady made out of leaves, and her head was a poplar leaf. A poplar leaf? Yes, a poplar leaf. And her name was Flip Flap Lily. There was a lady made out of leaves, and her hair was made of locust leaves. Locust leaves? Yes, locust leaves. And her name was Flip Flap Lily. There was a lady made out of leaves, and her body was a birch leaf. A birch leaf? Yes, a birch leaf. And her name was Flip Flap Lily. There was a lady made out of leaves, and her arms were made of oak leaves. Oak leaves? Yes, oak leaves. And her name was Flip Flap Lily. There was a lady made out of leaves, and her hands were made out of sassafras leaves. Sassafras leaves? Yes, sassafras leaves. And her name was Flip Flap Lily. There was a lady made out of leaves, and her legs were made of elm leaves. Elm leaves? Whoops. Yes, elm leaves. Oh my goodness, she's lost her hand. And her name was Flip Flap Lily. There was a lady made out of leaves, and her feet were made of maple leaves. Maple leaves? Yes, maple leaves. And her name was Flip Flap Lily. There was a lady who wanted to go dancing. She put on her ginkgo tutu. Oh my. And her sweet gum crown. And her name was Flip Flap Lily. The end.
That was very cute.
I think so too.
And
Look
you
at
just
her.
wrote that story.
I did. I was inspired by the story Flip Flap Jack, which is the story of a man who's made out of food.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, like his head was a pancake, and his tummy was a waffle, and his legs were bacon. It's pretty funny. And his
Sounds pretty
hair,
yummy, too.
you know what his hair was made of? Whipped cream.
Oh, wow.
I'll have to tell you that story, Miss
Yeah.
Krysti.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I love the stories that we both chose today about leaves
Me
and the
too.
different kinds of leaves that you had there.
Yeah.
Could you go through them just one more time?
Sure.
Which ones they
This
are?
is a poplar leaf,
Uh-huh.
and locust leaves,
Uh-huh.
and a sycamore leaf,
Uh-huh.
an oak leaf, and a birch, an elm,
Mhm.
and maple, and her tutu is a ginkgo leaf.
Okay. I love all the different leaves and the colors are beautiful.
This is what I like. This little leaf that becomes her hand,
Uh-huh.
it's shaped like a mitten. And
Yeah.
it really is shaped like that. It's a sassafras leaf.
Yeah.
I just love saying that word, sassafras.
So sassy, don't it?
So sassy, yes, yes. Do you have any news about the library?
Well, I do want to mention a couple of things.
Excellent.
Hi, friends. I just want to let you know that we do have a science club today at 4:30 for school age, but please join us. You might get some good ideas of the things that we got planned, and we're going to have a lot of fun with them. And also, we do have Wiggle Worms on Mondays at 11, so please join me for Wiggle Worms on Monday. And we'll be back again next week with Miss Maryjo for our Discovery Garden story time.
That is true, true, true.
Do you want to end it with a little song?
I do. And I wanted to remind all the parents that tomorrow down in the city park, we'll be doing Explorers Club again. Last week we had wonderful turnout, and the children had a lot of fun exploring about squirrels. And tomorrow we will be discovering about leaves. And so we should sing goodbye. And we sing goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. We'll see each other soon. Chicka, chicka, boom, boom.